Welcome to Livebinders. Livebinders may not be anything new to a lot of people out there. It may be something that you're already really familiar with, but it's something that I think is really cool nonetheless. I think they can be very useful to teachers, especially as we enter a world where we're becoming more and more and more paperless. And it can work in conjunction with some other services like Edmodo to help you keep things organized online. Livebinders up here with an S and at www.livebinders.com. If you don't put the S on there, it'll add it for you, which is not a bad thing. So, a live binder is basically a 3-ring binder for the web. Kind of like their little graphic right here shows. You can put everything into your live binder. You can put things like, come on, start again. You can put things like Wordles, you can put Google Documents, you can put videos, you can put web pages, images, PDFs, Prezis, anything you can find on the internet with a link you can put into your live binder. Let's scroll down just a smidge. And they have a lot of live binders already available, already created. Some of them here in different categories: educational binders, some personal binders for other people. So this is something that's not just limited to education as well. It's something that's just out there, and a lot of teachers use it. Some of the featured binders, maybe you don't want to put in the effort of finding something else. We got Common Core Math Standards here. Raspberry Pi, the single board computer development. Yes. So Thanksgiving binder, Common Core Standards for Math. So a lot of different binders are already out there. Maybe you can find something in there. It'd be a good site for teachers to use as a resource when they're looking for lessons. They're looking for things to include in lessons to sort of build things out, make them a little bit more robust. The real fun comes in having your own binder, and this is another thing you have to sign up for. This one uses a username as your username and set up a email address, so you'll have to come up with something that you can remember. I've got one that I use for all my education stuff. Alright, when you sign in, it looks a lot like the home page. You've got featured binders still, but now you have a My Binders. So click on My Binders up here. I'm going to click on this tab. And these are your own binders. You've got one right here. It says Education Binder. And binders, instead of going on categories, they're on shelves. That's funny. See the theme going on? So we can start a blank binder or we can start a blank shelf. A blank shelf is going to have several different binders included in it. We can also upload a bunch of stuff. I'm going to click on Uploads right now. If I would like to upload some files from my computer, I can upload them right now, just like that. Add the files, drag and drop, or click Add Files to choose them from a list. I'm not going to waste our time by uploading a bunch of files right now. Instead, I'm going to show you how to start a blank binder. You create your binder by first naming it. I've already got one called Professional Learning, so I'm going to call this one Math. I'm going to say this is Resources for Math 7, because I teach 7th grade. Commas, Math 7? Why not Math 7? And maybe Georgia. Category. This is an education binder, of course. Private. I'm going to make it private. You can make it public so people can search for your binder, or you can make it private. You know what? I'll make mine public because it's okay. Do I want to use Google Search? This is an interesting tool. I haven't really played with it a whole lot, but you can use a Google search to search for your keywords and automatically fill your binder. I don't want to do that right now because I want to be a little bit more choosy with what I'm putting in here, but maybe if you need to have something quickly, that would work out just fine. I'm going to create new binder, and what you're going to end up with is basically the tabs for a 3-ring binder. You can do a lot of things from here. Up here at the top, you can add, you can click on, whoops, that's not right. You can click on this button there and add a new tab. The next one over right here, that will add a sub-tab, which is kind of like a subheading. It'll be a smaller tab right underneath that one. You can copy a tab, remove it. You can add content to a tab. Change the settings for the tab, change the settings for your binder. You can also do those same things. Whoops. accidentally. You can do those same things by right-clicking or clicking on the arrow on this new tab. You can add a new tab, you can add a sub-tab, copy a tab, paste a tab, clear the contents from a tab. So if you decide you've built this tab and I don't like it, clear everything out of it, start again. You can delete the entire tab, and you can move the tab left to right. You can also set the tab color. That way you'll be able to choose. We got a couple different things here. So let's go with green instead of blue. Now, to rename your tab, you're going to click on the name tab 1 and call it what you want. I'm going to call this one Unit 1. And that way I can put all my stuff in Unit 1 about the number system. Very exciting, right? So, from there you can enter a URL. So I use MathTV a lot for the number system. So if I hit insert, type in MathTV, hit insert, and I have the website mathtv.com within my Livebinder. So with this I could share it with my students. I could link it to my students, and they can go in here and see what they've got going on. Students can do the same thing if they're working on an online project where they need to save a bunch of links. They need to get a lot of information and put it into one place. This will be a good way for them to save what they're doing. So there we got that. I can put something different in tab 2, or I could add a new sub-tab. So beneath the Unit 1, so I probably would not put the MathTV site as my sub-tab. What I would probably do instead is upload a copy of the standards for the unit if I was going to do that. And then I would put the different things on the sub-tabs. Maybe have a resources sub-tabs, and beneath that another sub-tab. So you can keep going and going and going and going and going as far as you need to go to do whatever it is that you need to do. Remember, if you want to get rid of it, I'm going to delete the sub-tab like that. There we go. When you've made your binders, you'll be able to go back to my binders, save them, see what's going on out there. This is my math binder that I just made. The education binder, that one is your first binder. It's a how-to guide to learning Livebinder. So it's a tutorial, basically, that you can use to see what you can do. This is another one that I put together. I still made it private. You can use some of these things over here, the binder stats. You can see how many binders you have, how many are public, how many are private, how many views you have on your binders if they are public. You can see which binders you've deleted. You can bookmark things. One of the really neat things is that Livebinders has a Livebinder It tool. If anybody out there is on Pinterest, or if you're, to be sexist, if you're a man and your wife's on Pinterest, or I'm on Pinterest myself, there is a pin it tool that you can drag up to your desktop bar, and whatever website you find on the internet, you can pin it. Well, same thing here with Livebinder. You've got a Livebinder It tool. As long as your bookmarks toolbar is showing, you can just take the Livebinder It tool and drag it right directly into the bookmarks toolbar. I've already got one. I'm going to delete it, so I've got the new one. And then from there, we can go to a different web page. Let's say I want to go back to that same mathtv.com because I like it. I could hit Livebinder It on that web page, and then I can choose a binder to add it to. So it's right there. So I'm going to put this link as a sub-tab under tab 2 in the unit, and then add to binder. Now I can keep going on with my browsing while Livebinder does all the work of adding that website to my binder. Now, let me close out of that. Go back over here to my binders. Go back to education, to the math. Then, under the number system, tab 2, look at there. I got MathTV already in tab 2. So Livebinder is a very nice way, very easy way, very clean, organized way to organize a lot of different information from a lot of different parts of the internet into one place. Teachers can use it to organize their units. This is the example right here. Students could use it to organize information into a project, like I said, maybe a museum type of project or a research project.